Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to Secret Government, a game that, well, it's no longer a secret that it's out of early access, and now is fully released on Steam. You can get this game, by the way, with the link down below in the description. And today's video is sponsored by IC Entertainment and the makers of Secret Government. Hold up, I misspoke. It's 1C Entertainment, and thanks to them for sponsoring today's video. Thanks, 1C Entertainment. All right, back to the video. Sorry. So thanks to them for sponsoring this video. Again, the description will bring you to the Steam store page. We can grab this one if you want. Very much in the style of games like, I think they may have made another game similar to this, or at least something that really reminds me of a game called Evil Bank Manager. So if you like yourself some kind of games that are similar to Hearts of Iron, but more like sinister and kind of more directed around manipulation of government and control of people, this is kind of the same without really a large management of the military, though that is in here. There's a lot more in depth of this one. Kind of reminds me of the what was the name of the guild from The Simpsons? Was it the Stonecutters Guild or whatever? I love that Simpsons episode. That's immediately what I get for vibes. Though this kind of takes a vibe a little bit from maybe that of Assassin's Creed 2. So if you're a fan of all those games, I think it's a great mix. And I've never played this type of game before, at least Secret Government, though I know it's been in early access for quite some time. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for your support. And thank you very much for smashing like, as we're close to 1 million subscribers. That's very nice. Looks like we have a few different campaigns to do here and a free play mode. That's cool. The Glorious Revolution, the New World, or, of course, free play where we can set things up ourselves. Let's see, we can start in 1688 or 1775. I think it'll be more interesting to play in the New World, which reminds me a lot of like Assassin's Creed 3. So that's cool to actually be like on the side of the quote-unquote bad guys. But I don't know. I guess when you're manipulating people and worried about wealth, power, and influence, then, you know, who's to say who's evil? We can play as America, the independent country, or British... Oh, America under British command. Okay. So we can either play as, like, the, basically the people trying to control the colonies or fighting for independence, I suppose. Well, if we fight for independence, we should be able to manipulate that. I like the background, by the way, the candles flickering and the pen moving on occasion. Nice. Actually, are any of these dudes... I don't even think, like, that's maybe George Washington there. I don't recognize any of these dudes. Is Colonel Sanders here? No? I don't see him. Okay. Yes, of course, one of the founding fathers, Colonel Sanders. Yes, of course. Let's start. You sure you want to overwrite? Yes. I just basically jumped in for 5 seconds to take a look at the map, and I like what I see. The country with minimum mobile... Ooh, load screen tips. Oh, yes, just like reading chat. A country with minimum mobilized population will... Okay. Get to work, brothers. A new country will appear on this continent. We will make sure that the proclamation of freedom and independence has hit the whole world. Good. Good. Wow, look at those hands. Many colonists complain about the current situation, but only few want drastic changes. Okay. The residents of the colonies are too closely connected with England. Their families are there, and they consider themselves Europeans. You're right, brothers. We must begin by making them take against the metropolis and acknowledge them... Oh, I see. So the metropolis would be like the UK, I guess, or England. And acknowledge themselves as a separate nation. Which way do you recommend? Let's make sure that London draws even more resources from the colonies. They will rise up if they have to give the... Oh, I see. So we're manipulating basically the Tea Party and such, I assume. The no taxation without representation type thing. Okay. We'd better spark unrest in the colonies and persuade England to send troops. Oh, wow. We're the ones actually starting the war? Damn. The Loyalists are the party that convinces the colonists of the importance to submission to England. I suggest we discredit it in the eyes of the people. Okay, this is interesting. So then we can, like, it'd be interesting to see the 1688 campaign. I wonder what we'd be doing there. Maybe fighting for power of the crown, or, like, manipulating the person in the crown. Or being on the British side, where we'd probably want to control the whole state because we'd also control the crown. Interesting. Let's see, I agree with you. Let the economic pressure become unbearable. I agree with you. Let the colonists make sure the metropolis is ready to fight against them. Let's see, the colonies will not be ready for independence. The loyalist support is strong. Let's go with the middle option. Good. Good. Alright, what do we have here? Influence, wealth, and power. Okay. Daily changes, so we have no income or anything. Ah, look at this. We have New York as opposed to Old York. Virginia... Wow, there's a North and a South Carolina now? Wow. And apparently the European country of Georgia has moved in. Interesting. Wow, Louisiana's a lot bigger than I remember it. Interesting. All the way up to the Canadian border, in fact. Neat. All right, let's see. We have brother Josh Austin. Oh, that was my favorite wrestler. Let's see what's going on over here. Constitutional monarchy, military power, imperialist. Oh, information about England here on the right side. Protestants, okay. Ah, yes, very much like Crusader Kings and also EU4, too. Well, in many ways. Not perfectly aligned, but you see what I'm trying to say. Russia. We've got Sweden and Denmark. Russia, Poland, Lithuania. Oh, we can do a lot of manipulation here as well. Ah. I wonder if we could actually get in support from, like, the Dutch or whatnot eventually. We might be able to do that just like John Adams did to get a big old loan afterwards, or at least during or after the war. Something along those lines. Let's see. Winston Black. What's going on here? New York. Constitutional monarchy, ruling power, British loyalists. Okay, so we need to break away. Government institution levels. All right, what should we do first? Brotherhood's manuscripts. Let's see, the basics. Brotherhood manuscripts. These Brotherhood manuscripts contain thousands of years of knowledge of the world and government administration and human nature. Many brothers of former times have left us their advice and comments on how to use the natural order of things to achieve our goals. Good. Good. Look for correlations, investigate which effects cause things in which states, and then you'll understand how to bend the world to your will. The Brotherhood manuscripts will help you do this. I see. Treasury revenues, armies, awareness. Wow, this is a damn book. Oh, you'd imagine that. Let's see. Brotherhood manuscript, exploitation, wealth, power, institutions. Oh my good. Whoa. Tribalism, feudalism, secret political forces. Wow. Elitism, extremism, socialism. Wow. So basically it breaks down everything and how to utilize it. If you'd like to. Incident at the borders. Oh, these are ways to start wars. Mobilization, harsh military drills. These are all different types of things we can do to prepare our armies for battle. Chaos control. Soldiers, garrisons, officers, riots, protests. Ah, good, good. These are all perfect ways to manipulate and gain that power, influence, and wealth. Wow, look at how deep. Whoa, there's so much to learn. Economy. Oh my goodness, what is this here? Budgeting? Ew, gross. Budget, ew. I don't want no budget. Spare no expense. I want that Chilean sea bass. Okay, who else do we have here? Joseph Cavalier. Oh, he's in France. Okay, what are you up to? Absolute monarchy in France. Royalists, 92% support. 1.4 million in the treasury. Alliances and wars. Can we take a look at what France is up to? Oh, wait, there's something going on down here. What's going on down here? Oh, the Papal States. Yeah, okay. Well, that makes sense. Naples. And, of course, more areas of Sardinia. And France having the northern island here. Okay. Interesting. So who else can we get? We have a chaplain and a secretary and a orator that we can get as well. Let's see. Is there anybody we can like hire or choose from? Let's see. Grant Master. Our objectives. Provocation. The Brotherhood knows that the king's subject will tolerate any oppression as long as the troops protect them. But once the government sends their soldiers to pacify civilians, the loyalty of the people begins to evaporate rapidly. You need to make uprisings happen in a few colonies and then have the parliament send troops to put them down. As other colonies see this, they'll wonder whether the king cares for his subject or his subject overseas, and whether he considers them to be his people. Organize uprisings in 2 colonies of England and suppress them. Ah, so we gotta start some fires and then be the ones to put them out. Interesting. How would we do that? Uprising is an armed rebellion of a region against the ruling political force. During the uprising, the region is completely stops paying taxes to the treasury, but the payment of subsidies continues. Protests and riots are not possible in the region when an uprising takes place. Okay, well, let's go start some uprisings then. How do we learn about that? Is there a way we can learn how to do that? Let's do uprising. Let's find our book. Let's find out how to do an uprising. Is there a way to search? What do I need? Let's see. Wendy's. No? Totino's. Oh, wait. Pizza rolls. Alright, well, I guess they don't have any of that. What about uprising? Oh, there we go. Okay, they have that. Okay, public order, garrisons, uprisings. There we go. Okay, so that's the same thing. So how do we do that? Uprisings. Advice. Force the country to reduce garrisons and concentrate its forces on external wars, and the country will be torn apart by internal unrest and riots. Okay. Do we have to start foreign wars? So I guess we have to declare war on England? Almost like a declaration of maybe independence? Alright, well, how would we have our brother do this? States, parties, brotherhood, captives, intelligence, watch the opponent lodge, collect information, set up surveillance, collect information again, search for signs of enemy activity. Government, society, laws and diplomacy. Maybe society. Official support, unofficial support. Oh my goodness, there's so much information and data. It's cool. You can like learn what you've got, where it is, and how to use it. Okay. So food basics, clothing, daily consumption for the estates. Okay. Workers, dependents, peasants, artisans, police, soldiers, intellectuals, capitalists, bureaucrats, aristocrats, clergy, officers, and higher clergy too. Okay. Oh, we can sort them by different levels too. Okay. So 43% of our population is peasants. And we can like break that down and take a higher look at their stats. Police, for example. That's a police officer? Wow. Look at all those keys, though. Damn, he's going to kill someone with his keys and not his spear, or whatever that thing's called. I forget. It's like an axe. Kind of. State wealth. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and unpause time and see what happens. And let's see. Can we move around the map? Go to different places to manipulate? Oh, that music's cool. I like that. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is all data about what just happened. England and Quebec province became allies. Oh, this is setting up the game rules. Okay. So this lets us know everything that's happened. Let's see. Low loyalty. Lack of architectural or agricultural labor in New York. Okay. Well-off population in England. So these are a lot of issues that we need to solve over time. Let's go back to pausing again. Trade agreements are entering. This is our current date. Oh, wow. Okay, so days don't go by too fast, but they do go by pretty quickly, but not instantaneously. Well, let's see. Political map. Let's go ahead and turn that into... Okay, we can turn on and off those tooltips. Wow, it's amazing how many things we can control and, like, take a look at. So here we have our relations. So native reserves here. So I guess everybody in red is probably not allied with us because they're against England, maybe? Since we haven't fought the Revolutionary War just yet. Population controls, ideologies. Oh my goodness, man. There's a lot of stuff here, man. Crazy. Alright, I want to start by doing that uprising. Can we do that already? Organize uprisings of England and suppress them. Okay. So we don't want uprisings here in England. We want them to take place here. Brother Black. Brother Black, Brother Austin, and Brother Cavalier. Which we can do something in France with eventually. Ooh, we can see settlers moving around. Or traders. That's cool. Parties. Alright, let's do some brotherhood action here. Let's see if we can transfer resources, hide signs of activity, move the brother. Lodge establishment, undermine authority of political force. There we go. That might be what we're looking for. Drops by 20. Cost of the errand. Okay, let's do it. If they don't have authority, that'll allow people to rise up then. I'm embarking upon the undermining errand, master. Oh, cool. Thanks, bro. All right, what else can we do here? Let's try to get them real riled up here in England then. Let's do Brotherhood. Transfer resources. Hide from the world. Oh, don't we all feel that way every once in a while? I guess in a way we're all part of our own secret government then. You know how that is. Your alarm clock says it's like 5 after, and you want to go, you want to hide for 5 more minutes. Ah, yes, we've all been there before. Let's see. Intelligence. Collect information. Yeah, just collect general information. Let's see. Brotherhood will receive detailed information about the selected individual. Oh, who can we select? I want to learn about. Can we learn about like the king or anything? Any more information? Set up surveillance. That seems like a good idea. But we have no agents detected. Okay. Well, we'll have them sit there for a little while. Oh, and all the numbers have finally come in too, percentage-wise. Economic institutions, etc. Cancel errand. No. All right. What about our treasurer here, Brother Cavalier? What can you do? So he seems to be like our. If he's the treasurer, then this should be our guy funding everything. Brother Austin could work on maybe influencing the British military institution, messing with their power, and then we could influence the resources in the United States, or at least the colonies at the moment, in order to get them really irritated and not want to have to pay them. And that'll start the war. Good, good. Political situation in the country. Oh, we can learn more about the situations too. Oh yeah, we've seen this before. Nice, yeah, that they're royalists and stuff. Cool, I like it. So what can I do here? Lodge info. Oh, you can have different level lodges. Ah, and we have people within the lodge too. So not only do we have these people, but these are our lodges here then. Yeah, so much for a lodge. It's like a giant, like, cathedral to our genius and intellect. Yes. Alliances and wars. Okay, bro, I want to get some money from you. How do we get some cash? Economy. Farmland. It's basically the thing that's giving us, like, farms and jewels. Okay. Let's give our brother a task. Can you work on getting us some money, bro? Spreading ideology. Spreading religion. Let's spread our ideology around. There we go. Get a little bit more power there, and then maybe we can turn that into money. Create a leader, create a political force, organize mass protests. Ooh, that's what we want to do over here in the United States. Ooh. And what do we have here? Trade by sea. The British are sending out a hell of a lot of trade ships. Okay. Well, we know something we can do here eventually. 2 more days, I think, to finish this out. Okay. Just learning then. Oh, let's turn on time again. Now, I'd like you to do something, actually, before we do that. Let's do some recruiting. Yeah, let's do that. Chance of success, 100%. Good. Good. We'll need a lot more power in the United Kingdom, too. Or England, I should say. You know what I mean. You're smart enough to know. Oh, spreading ideology is already done? Oh, good work. What'd you do? Like, just shout out the window? Sub to me! That I guess works. Okay, let's do some... I would like you to do some more intelligence for us. Now let's collect information on an opponent's lodge. Nope, don't need to do that. Oh, we could spread some religion now. Now let's do that. Alright, is our first brother done? Ah, you're all done. Perfect. Okay, let's find out how to do the protests now. Brotherhood. Undermine authority of local force. We kind of did that. We've asserted our dominance. Now we can start launching those operations. I forgot where it was. Let's see. Organize a kidnapping. Wow, look at all the things we can do. Expose opponent lodges. Organize assassinations. Hold interrogations. Convert. Transport or execute. Wow. Where was that again? Where do we do the political thing? Oh, I've forgotten. There's so many things to do. I want to organize a political protest or unrest. There we go. Mass protest. Let's do it, baby. Support of the party. Utopia. Okay, what don't we have to do it? Abuse of power, heavy taxes, unfair courts, flamboyance of the elite. Oh yeah, okay. I think that's what we want first, but I guess we could do some other things too. Let's try. Create a political force then. Public. Oh, we can only do absolute monarchy though. We can't create an independent government just yet. I do like all the things that we can do though. Collect information on opponents as well. There'll be opposing forces just like us that are a secret society trying to undermine our actions. Well, we should spread our ideology too then. We need to become more powerful, especially since we only have like 48 infiltration. That should spread some of our juicy influence around. Wow, that was quick. It only takes like a day. Why is it so fast? That's so crazy. Okay. What can we do next? Protests, uprisings. Okay, yep, that's the thing we're searching right now. But what should we do next? Revenue, army, awareness, form of government. Elections are held in the country or whether power can be changed through a seizure of power. Okay. Man, there is so much to learn. I love it. Oh, we might have a sea battle going on here too. Nice. Okay. Well, we've gotten started here. I think we're doing a little good influence here. I want to go check out the other campaign too from, what, 1688? Let's check that out. I want to see what that has to offer, what the map looks like, what the goals and objectives are. We're just scratching the surface, so let's see what the next one has to offer. All right, time to jump over to England. 1688, the Glorious Revolution in England. All right, looks like we're dealing with the Bill of Rights. The Brotherhood started action in 1685 by placing its stake on a loyal king to lead England to its prosperous future. Interesting. Well, almost 100 years before what's going on in the New World, we're going to jump then to, I guess, take command of that king, just like I was thinking just before. All right, well, let's jump into the campaign. Brothers, all calculations and prophecies say the days will come that will determine the future of mankind. England is a key point on the map of our time. What will be embodied in it now over the years will sprout all over the world. The feudal system has outlived its usefulness, and many in England already see it. It is here now that our large-scale reforms can be implemented, and the new society can assert itself. Roll up your sleeves, brothers. The place is prepared. It's time to lay the foundation. Good. Let's begin. Loading in. Ooh, more load screen tips. A country with combat ineffective army and no allies will not attack a stronger neighbor even if the threats... Okay.
My dear uncle,
What? Cutscene.
I'm hurrying back to Europe, hoping to outrun the storm. I've spent many months interpreting the prophecies of Nostradamus. What I read left me shaken. According to scientific minds of our time, everything obeys the laws of nature. The planets move in their orbits, and an apple will always fall down. But the life of humanity is chaotic and uncertain. One need only look at the Europe of recent decades. A powerful English king was executed by his own subjects. The rivalry between Catholic monarchs of the Holy Roman Empire and France brings wars to Protestant countries. The Spanish Empire is growing weaker, while the wetlands of the Netherlands enjoy the bloom in culture and trade. The great Galileo renounced his books. This world is complete chaos for everyone except us, those who control it. We are the Brotherhood, and we make history. We stand behind the high and mighty of this world, secretly guiding them. We are the global government, formed by the most worthy. We like to say that our work began when the builders of the Temple of Solomon gathered to create the greatest temple of all. This is just legend, but we are indeed builders. Brick by brick, we are building the structure of the future society. We always work in the shadows, and yet Nostradamus foresaw everything. Peering into the future, he described the storms of this and future centuries, and the brotherhood, leading humanity forward. He left us clues to solve, and he says, beware. I'm coming back to take my place in the brotherhood. I haven't forgotten what you taught me, and I will join you in the great work of ours. But I fear the storm has already come.
Whoa. An actual cutscene there? That was cool. I had great hopes for my return to England, but it was too late, for though I brought the Brotherhood to the New World and I was sailing back to bring the good news to my Grand Master, my mentor, I foresaw trouble. I translated the obscure prophecies of Nostradamus, and they showed me all. No triumph awaited me on those rusty docks, only two agents of tragedy. One was a beardless young man with a feverish gleam in his eye, the other a short-sighted old man. The young man was a novice, and I recall the old man never left my master's side. They greeted me with the sorrow and led me through dark alleys to a boat. With the swaying of the boat, I learned that my brotherhood was no more. The Grand Master and many high-ranking members were tried for heresy and conspiracy. Their bodies hung on city walls. Now only we remain, and I swear that our enemies will regret this day. So, on my first night back in England, I became the Grand Master, our ritual performed by the river under a shining night. Grand Master, take these vague prophecies of Nostradamus and the Brotherhood manuscripts. Your predecessors worked hard on them. They learned from the predictions that moments will shape the destiny of the world. They've described the principles of our great work. If you can use these principles at the moments foreseen by Nostradamus, you'll become the demiurge of the world yet to come. I know that. Unfortunately, I also know what is told in the previously unencrypted predictions. The Brotherhood will die once, more than once. To die again, you will need to be reborn. I believe that with your help, the Brotherhood will rise like a phoenix from the ashes. But I have to tell you something else. The former master had two hiding places. I never looked into the second, for our enemies knew about it. When I hid, I saw them taking some papers away. There were markings of a rose and a cross on them, and above there was a name, Rosencreuz. I saw the name mark on the clasp of a raincoat of one of the thieves. Oh. Where do we start, Master? We will start with England. According to the prediction of Nostradamus, we are close to the time and when events that determine the course of history will take place. But first we will restore broken ties, recruit new supporters, and do everything possible to find and punish those who condemn our brothers to death. Begin training or skip training. Ah, I see. So this is our tutorial here. Excellent. Well, now we can learn a little bit more than we had previously. So plunging into it, kind of as a first blind look, it looks like there's a hell of a lot of features, an overwhelming amount of things to do, which is good. It means that once we get rolling, there's lots of tools in our toolbox in order to manipulate the world and build what we desire. So now we get to start with a cool tutorial. Good. Good. Yeah, I foresaw that in my predictions on my side. Yep. Yep. That's right. Thank you for your trust, Grandmaster. Since your voyage to the New World, the situation in Europe has changed. No longer does the influence of the Brotherhood reach across the continent. You're on the global map. It shows you the status of different countries and the results of your actions. The map is in shadow mode. In this mode, it's easier to track your influence in the enemies, seeing things the others cannot. Navigate through the map using WSD or the mouse cursor. I'm afraid that I'm too old, so I can't see the mouse cursor. No, I mean, so we'll have to rely on Brother Walter to revive the Brotherhood. He is young, and I sense that he's a worthy candidate, but he'll be a trusted ally. You and your allies have taken refuge in England. Find Brother Walter on the map and zoom in on him. Boy, I hope we can find him. Oh, let's see. When zoomed out enough, the map switches to the world mode. It tracks the situation in the world and shows the scope of knowledge in the civilized world. Oh yeah, that's all the things that we saw before, such as religions or ideologies or national borders, that type of thing. Find Brother Walter on the map and zoom towards him. Move the cursor over his figure. Well, there he is right there. Oh, that's Walter Wilson. Wilson! Oh, there you are. Found him. Grandmaster, I'm ready to serve the Brotherhood. Oh, good. We found him, guys. Awesome. This is the Brother Selector. Let's see. It shows... I just love the name of that thing. The Brother Selector. It shows the current status of your brothers. Brother Walter is the only one currently under your command. Clicking the left mouse button on the portrait automatically focuses the camera on his location. I know if someone could be useful to the Brotherhood. He can provide us with a safe haven. Should I recruit him? Left click on Brother Walter. Select the errand type under Brotherhood. And recruit. Yes. Alright, cool. Send Brother Walter to begin the errand. Alright, cool. We've seen all that before, so, you know, honestly, this is kind of the way I like to play games, too, where I sometimes like to go into skirmish mode or just like a free build mode or whatever, and then jump back and do the tutorial once I've kind of learned where... I feel like I need to do a pre-me tutorial before I do a full tutorial, so at least I can get a better feel for things. It's all part of my learning process, and I like it. It's going to take him a few days to run the errand. Remember, it's dangerous for us to act in the open. When the Alt key is pressed, you'll see information about all the brothers and their errands. Clicking the right mouse button on a brother will display information about him and the last errand that they ran. I know where we can wait for his return. Not the safest place, but it'll do for now. Oh, is it like a Denny's? Or like a maybe a Tigers Plus or something? This is the cryptex. With it, you can control the time in the game. With the space key, you can pause or resume the flow of time. Ooh, okay. Done. Now we just gotta wait for the errand to be done. Let's hold Alt. So that shows us that he was recruiting a new recruit. Come, Grandmaster. My friend found a safer place to hide. Zachary Simpson. Oh, see, I knew it. It all comes to full circle now. Amazing. Okay, let's see. Found a new place to hide. Okay, where are we going? Let's see. Brotherhood management, development, and reassignment of the brothers around the world. Let's see. You mean that show from Nickelodeon, My Brother and I? Or Brother and Me? I can't remember. This is the Brotherhood management window. With it, you'll be able to control the membership of the brothers and their roles. Let us begin the Brotherhood traditional meeting, albeit at a smaller scale for now. In accordance with the Brotherhood manuscripts, our new recruit is given the rank of Neophyte. This first stage of the initiation, the Neophytes remain in service of the Brotherhood in the country where they were recruited and fit only to run simple errands. Oh, right, like running to pick up a pizza or like, I want some Totino's pizza rolls, to be honest, would be nice right now, but okay. Maybe that's a task we can do later. Given the current situation, we should grant our new friend the authority of a master. I'm afraid that I won't be able to cope with everything alone. I hate bending the rules, but in this case, you're right, Brother Walter. We need another master. Masters are the highest level of initiation below the Grandmasters, 6 trusted brothers capable of running the most important errands. The magistrate is divided into 6 titles. Each title has its own powers and sits high amongst the Brotherhood hierarchy. Those who prove themselves unworthy or can no longer serve their purpose can always be let go, after binding them to the vow of silence, of course. Remember that being demoted would be considered offensive and might deter them from being recruited again. I wonder if we can also execute them instead of just, like, taking a vow of silence, that type of thing. Otherwise known as an NDA. That's another thing us YouTubers and streamers have to deal with. It's basically the same thing. It is time to meet our new brother and find out if we should recruit him as an initiate. Alright, select him with the left mouse button. Oh, look at this. Secrecy, loyalty, health. How's he doing? He's got 4 health. Oh, 4 out of 4. Okay. Is he wearing a monocle? Sweet. This area displays all information about the selected brother. Allow me, Grandmaster, to share with you the wisdom of choosing worthy companions. The first thing you should note is the age of the brother. The young, receptive to new ideas and learn fast, but they lack experience and wisdom. An older brother brings many valuable qualities, but weakness and disease. Ah, yes, of course. Each brother has a certain social status and profession, as well as a set of special traits and personal qualities. All of this may benefit the Brotherhood or harm it. Having gained enough through experience, brothers change and move to new strategies in life. With each transition, the qualities are acquired, and the profession and social status can change. As you notice, the citizenship of a brother is critical. Perhaps in the distant future, the Brotherhood will erase the fictional borders, but I fear not to live to see that day. Each brother has their own opinion of the Brotherhood. Some will carry out the Grandmaster's errands faithfully, and some will question every word. Beware of brothers with low loyalty, because they may betray you at the most desperate moment. And remember, loyalty is hard to earn, but easy to lose. We are mere mortals imprisoned in fragile bodies, suffering from disease and wounds. Death can take even your most loyal and experienced brothers. Oh yeah, assassination attempts and such, of course. Finally, each brother must bear the burden of secrecy. Society should see him as an ordinary merchant, soldier, or craftsman. If exposed, the brother endangers not only himself, but the whole Brotherhood. You've already witnessed the consequences of neglecting secrecy. Oh yeah, everybody died. Well, except for us, because we were on a boat. I guess that makes you immune if you're on a boat. Okay, so that's why the Dutch are so powerful. The Netherlands is just one giant ship, I guess. I see. We must stop them. Wait. From doing what? I don't know. Building quality furniture, I guess. You should give your brothers a chance to rest, cover up their tracks, cast suspicion from themselves, and restore their secrecy. It's time to decide what to do with the neophyte. First, you'll... can we execute him? Can we start with a good old-fashioned... No? Okay. All right. I'm just asking. First, we'll need an orator and a treasurer. The orator... Is it orator? Whatever. Will help find loyal followers quickly and increase the Brotherhood's numbers. The treasurer will restore the Brotherhood's resource base. Good. Oh, that's the key to everything, I guess. Move the neophyte to the empty slot. Okay, he's going to be our treasurer. Welcome, bro. Time will tell if you made the right call. Well, the tutorial told me to do it. I mean, I hope so. I hope that's the right call. I mean, you could be... You want to be our man-at-arms or something? No? Okay. Thank you for your trust, Grandmaster. I share your goals and I'm ready to serve faithfully. As proof, I entrust the Brotherhood with my connections and resources. The Brotherhood's treasury has replenished 200 influence, 200 wealth, and 200 power. Damn. We must have been playing like the American campaign must be kind of more of like the, maybe the intermediate or more difficult campaign, as where this, of course, is kind of a tutorial. And I would say that because the second campaign you can play from either side, the American one might be a little easier because you're fighting the forces across the ocean, making it difficult for, you know, that's why the United States won, because it was so far away and difficult to get troops and soldiers and equipment and such there. Interesting. Thank you for your timely help, my friend, but I fear it won't be enough. We're still lacking resources if the issue is not addressed. This area displays the global resources available to the Brotherhood. Their resources are spent by brothers running their errands. Let's see what we can achieve in this country. Select on England and move the cursor over it. Each country has its own development level for the government, economic, military institutions. Oh yeah, we saw that earlier. Perfect. Government, economic, military. Yep. The development level depends on many internal parameters. For us, the higher its value, the more resources we can gain by infiltrating its institutions. Luckily, England is currently a world leader in many of those fields. Good. Good. Take a look at who the key planners are managing England. Click on the government window. This is the government window. In it, you can see Margaret Thatcher. She's older than we thought. She's powerful and unstoppable. Is there any way we can... No. In it, you can see how the government of a country is organized and which individuals hold key government positions. Here you can also see a list of neophytes operating in the country. I don't even know if that's how you say that, but I'm just going to say it. Through this window, you can give errands to brothers whose rank is lower than the master. Oh, I see. Grandmaster, there's a young lady who has fallen for me. Her father is a powerful man in the treasury. I think he can be used. Good. Good idea, Brother Walter. Let's take advantage over this opportunity. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're going to basically have the chief treasurer marry a woman who has a powerful father in order to get us even more money. Good. Select the treasurer. This is the government window. I like how it's the government window and we're getting somebody married so we can get money. I like that. That's funny. This is the government window, and you can see how the government of a country is organized and which individuals hold key government positions. Here you can also see a list of neophytes operating in the country, though this window you can give errands to brothers whose rank is lower than the master. Of course, of course. All right, so he's educated with a good reputation. Let's see. So you want to get married then, right? Oh, is this... Oh, this is all the other people behind him. So here's our neophytes, and here's our government. Interesting. Recruitment. Can you recruit anybody? Ah, this is the errands window. Here you can learn about the details of an errand. Persuasion, bribery, and intimidation. There are several methods to communicate with an official if we want them on our side. Persuasion is the easiest method, but requires their interest to align with ours. Bribery is universal, but not the most reliable. Intimidation is one of the most effective methods, but the consequences can be unpleasant. Oh, yeah. To complete the errand, the brother will need to arrange a meeting with the right people, use connections, spend money, and employ shady individuals. All the expenses will be represented as cost of the errand with the resources of the influence, wealth, and power. Oh, yeah, we saw that when we assigned some other things before. So those are the things that'll take, turns and such. Any activity attracts the attention both to the individual brother and to the brotherhood at large. Don't forget that it takes time to complete a worthy task. Good thing comes to those who wait. Additional resources are required to complete this errand. At the bottom of each resource, costs are displayed, and at the top, the amount that will be gained after the errand is done. Oh yeah, so we got to go out and spend a little bit of influence, I guess, or in this case, the green, which I think is, I think that's influence, wealth, and power. Yeah, that's influence. Okay. Running an errand consumes secrecy. The brother assigned. Exhausting secrecy will result in the exposure and the swift termination of the errand. The resources spent will be lost. Moreover, the brother will become an easy target until he covers his tracks and restores his secrecy. When operating in the foreign country, we will attract the attention of the authorities. Such attention is represented by awareness. Rulers don't like it when someone tries to run their state from the shadows. Moreover, any country can easily destroy the brotherhood in any direct confrontation, right? So we can't really take on armies. We can have armies fight, but we don't have an army ourselves. Interesting. Of course. Oh, clicked too fast. Well, anyway, just telling us more about what it'll cost us to do. Pay attention to the projected effects and the possible factors that can make completing an errand more difficult or impossible. Okay? There are multiple brothers in the same country that are available for the errand. You can change it using the brother selector. Okay. Well, we want this brother here to go, I guess, get married then, or whatever you were going to do. Note the errand cost will result when changing the brother who's running it. Okay. We could send the brother Walter to the new friend on this errand. The choice is yours, Grandmaster. Send me, Grandmaster, please. I will not let you down. Well, yeah, you were the one who said need I say more. All right, well, there you go. Well, he's the one telling us that he's got, like, the hookup, right? I don't know. Oh, wow. A 10,000 chance of success. Wow. As if 100% wasn't enough, we have a 10,000% chance. You see, that's a big brain emote down below in the comments section. Go do it, members. Go. Instruct a brother to recruit the treasure of England. All right, go for it. What are the other options? Oh, it all ends up being the same, I guess. Okay, whatever. Let's just do persuasion. We can't let the masters be idle. We should keep both of them busy. Try finding associates of other branches of government. Ah. Try recruiting an official as a free master. So that means we should have this guy do some recruiting. So brotherhood. Oh, we can't get a neophyte going, so let's do... Oh, our supreme commander. Wow. Advisor, ruler. This ain't the king. This is us, I guess, right? Or at least a co-ruler, since we have a second guy with us. Okay, well, let's try to get somebody else. So you're busy. This guy's busy, our treasurer. Let's try our cardinal to do it. Well, let's try another task here. Or we could try this guy. Try to recruit an official. Okay, how do we do that then? Recruit a neophyte. That was his last activity. So how do I go and do this here? Oh, man, this music is sweet. It's like Anya or something. Okay, so Zachary Simpson, our treasurer, is busy trying to get hitched or get the attention of another woman. Let's see. What other options do we have here? The only thing is brotherhood management for this guy. And even that has options locked, okay. Brotherhood management. Let's try another brother. From another mother. How about you, our worshipful master? Anything you can assist with, sir? Actually, let's click here and see what it might tell us to do. I want to do some more recruiting. I need a third guy. Where's our third guy? They're all hanging out in England. Well, it's on pause. Maybe we can wait until the first task is done. Because that will at least complete this goal here. I thought we had to recruit another one, but that might be that woman's father, I guess. I guessed. Alright, keep trucking. No, you won't let me go? Oh, I'm missing something. What am I missing? What could it be? Brotherhood assignment. We only have 2 brothers at the moment. Ooh, good reputation with celebrity and wealth. Nice. Bart Simpson. That should have been his name. Okay, what else do we have? We have our neophytes. Can we go and select them? No. Is it neophytes? Maybe it's neophytes. I think I've heard that before. Secrecy, loyalty, health. Influence, wealth, and power. Oh, yeah. Ooh, we're gaining more. We started with like 200, didn't we? Oh, we're definitely gaining some now. Brotherhood manuscript we can't do. Recruitment is going to take 5 days, so that will recruit the official as a free master. Although I can't on pause. Crime spree. Crime spree in the region of London. Crime spree happens in the region when the public order falls below a certain level. In this case, all states start losing their wealth and their population shrinks. Crime sprees stop when public order grows to a certain level. Okay, well, we got a problem with that. Is that Jack the Ripper going on? Is that what's going on in 88? Oh, 1685. Oh, we're working towards 1688, though, so that way we can appoint our own king in the next few years. Good. Very good. And I think even in this tutorial, there's a lot to see here and a lot to do in this game. Look at all the territories in which we can manipulate or take over. And, of course, the create mode, or our own mode, allows us to start wherever we want. So if we want to be like an evil pope or something like that, we could probably somehow manage to do that, or take over the papal states and conquer all of France and then have them invade, like, for example, I don't know, Spain if we wanted, or Portugal. Interesting. Very cool. All right, you guys have been amazing. Thanks again to the devs for supporting. We are out of time for today, but this game available now on Steam seems to be one that if you love yourself some spreadsheet action and, of course, doing things like manipulation and like big brain 4, 5, 6D chess, then that's definitely available for you. All sorts of different social classes to deal with and taxes to manage, and again, enemies in the shadows everywhere, which we saw in the tutorial. Fantastic. All right, guys. Again, link is in the description for this. Thanks to developers and 1C for sponsoring today's episode, and I hope to see you guys soon. What a nice little game. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again for the support. Raptor out. Take care, everyone. All right, now it's time for me to go have my secret menu at McDonald's.